Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are well. Welcome back. This is Momna, your maths instructor, and we are discussing graphs in practical situations. Now, like always, we did the theory, and here I am with a lot more questions just to make sure that everything is clear. Let's start. Question number 2 says diagram 2 shows part of the right. The carriage that carried the family was 4.6 meters long. It was traveling at a constant speed of 15 meters per second as it passed through F. Calculate correct to the nearest hundredth of the second the time taken for the carriage to pass to the point F. So they've given you the distance, they've given you the speed. So constant speed है, so I can use the formula speed is equals to distance over time. Distance is 4.6, time हमने निकालना है और speed है 15. So time would equal to 4.6 divided by 15, which is equal to 0.31 seconds to the nearest hundredth of a second. Express 15 meters per second in kilometers per hour. So 15 meters per second का मतलब है 15 meters in 1 second. Now meters से kilometers पे जाने के लिए you divide by 1000 and seconds से hours पे जाने के लिए you divide by 3600. So this is going to be 15 over 1 into 3600 over 1 over 1000. So this is going to cancel. 2 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 2 1s are 2, 2 18s are 36. So this is going to be 18 into 3, which is 54 kilometers per hour. I hope this is clear. Let's move on. Question number 3 says Anna drives 45 kilometers to work each day. So this is her distance. One day she drives the first 25 kilometers at an average speed of 82 kilometers per hour. She takes 36 minutes to drive the remaining distance. Calculate her average speed in kilometers per hour for the whole journey. अब average speed का हमने formula नहीं किया था, so I'm going to give you the formula for average speed. Average speed is basically the total distance over the total time. Okay, so the total distance is 45 kilometers. Okay, one day she drives the first 25 kilometers at an average speed of 82 kilometers per hour. So average speed उसकी 82 है, distance उसने total travel किया है वो 25 है. हम time निकालेंगे. So time is going to equal to 25 divided by 82. She takes 36 minutes to drive the remaining distance. That means उसका total time है वो क्या हो जाएगा? Total time हो जाएगा 25 divided by 82 plus. Now this time is in hours. Okay, because जो speed थी वो हमें kilometers per hour में दी गई थी. And this time 36 is in minutes. So this is, so when I find the total time, I'm going to add 25 over 82 plus 36 over 60. Okay, that's going to be my total time. So from here my total time is going to be 0.904878. Now average speed for the whole journey would equal to the total distance of the whole journey, which is 45, and the total time in hours, which is 0.90487, which is equal to 49.7 kilometers per hour. So this is going to be your average speed in kilometers per hour. Anna's journey home is 47 kilometers. Correct to the nearest kilometer per hour. So this is on upper bound and lower bound. Try this on your own. I'm going to give you the answer. The answer for this is 45.6. Now these are graphs that I want to focus more on. Let's start with question number 1. Question number 1 says Ali was on a training run. The diagram is a speed time graph of part of his journey. So this is a speed time graph. You can see speed is on the y-axis, time is on the x-axis. At t is equals to 0, his speed was 8 meters per second. So you can see t is equals to 0, the speed is 8 meters per second. So 0 and 8 is the first point. His speed decreased at a constant rate until it was 4 meters per second at time t is equals to 200. So you can see over here, this is 204. So you want to calculate his retardation during the 200 seconds. Now retardation is negative acceleration, and you want to calculate the retardation from a speed time graph. If you remember, the gradient of a speed time graph gives you acceleration. So for part A, I'm going to find the gradient. The 2 points are 0 and 8 and 204. So gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is going to be 4 minus 8 divided by 200 minus 0. So this is going to be minus 4 divided by 200. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 100, 2 1s are 2, 250 time is 100. So this is going to be negative 1 over 50. Now because they have used the word retardation, you're going to give your answer in the positive form. अगर वो acceleration का है तो आप -150 पे छोड़ दोगे, लेकिन जब उन्होंने retardation की बात कर दी है तो retardation, the word retardation already accounts for the negative side. So the answer is going to be 1 over 50. I hope this is clear. Part B says the distance he ran during the 200 seconds. Now for a speed time graph, the distance is the area under the graph. That means you're going to find the area under this whole graph. Okay, now the area for this graph, can you see, is divided into two parts, one a triangle and one a rectangle. You can either do it that way or you can use a trapezium, the area for a trapezium. So the area for a trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height. So sum of parallel sides, एक parallel side ये है आपकी, ठीक है, एक parallel side आपकी ये है. So this is going to be half into 8 plus 4, and the height is going to be the distance between the parallel sides, which is 200. So 8 plus 4 is 12. So this is going to be 12 over 2 into 200. This is 1, this is 6. 6 2s are 12. So this is going to be 1200. So the distance is going to be just 1200 meters. His speed at time t is equals to 150. Now his speed at time t is equals to 150 is going to be, so you can see that the speed is decreasing as at a constant rate. So you know the acceleration now, which is minus 150. Acceleration is the change in speed over time taken. So the time is 150, acceleration is minus 150. So minus 150 is equals to change in speed over time, which is 150. From here, change in speed is going to be 150 over 50. So this and this is going to cancel out. 5 1s are, 5 3s are. So the change in speed is going to be minus 3. A decrease of 3. That means the speed at time t is equals to 50 is going to be 5 meters per second. I hope this is clear. Part 2 says Ben ran at a constant speed in the same direction as Ali. At time t is equals to 0, Ali and Ben were level. They ran the same distance in the next 150 seconds. 150 seconds, the distance is the same. The speed is 5 at 150. Okay, so this point is 150 and 5. So if I find the distance that Ben ran, is going to be the area under this graph, right? So the distance for Ben will equal to half into sum of parallel sides, which this time is going to be 8 plus 5, which is 13, into 150. 2 1s are, 2 75s are. So this is going to be 75 multiplied by 13 is 975. So the distance that they both ran in the next 150 seconds is 975. You have been given that Ben runs at a constant speed. That means we can apply the formula speed is equals to distance over time. We just calculated the distance, which is 975. Okay, so speed is equals to 975 divided by 150. From here, the speed is going to be 6.5. I hope this is clear. The diagram shows the speed time graph of two objects A and B for the first 10 seconds of their motion. Object A traveled at a constant speed of 12 meters per second throughout the 10 seconds. Object B started from rest and accelerated at a constant rate, attaining a speed of 20 meters per second after 5 seconds. It then traveled at a constant speed of 20 meters per second. So you can see object A is traveling at a constant speed, a horizontal line, zero gradient. That means zero acceleration. And object B, it starts from rest, first accelerates with a constant rate and reaches 20 meters per second in 5 seconds, and then starts to move at a constant speed. First, you want to calculate the distance traveled by object B during the first 5 seconds. That means you want the area under the graph of this graph over here. So the area under the graph is going to be the area under the triangle, which is going to half into base into height, which is going to equal to half into 5 into 20. 2 ones are, 2 tens are, so this is going to be 50. So the answer is 50 meters. The average speed of object B for the first 10 seconds of its motion. Now we know that average speed is equals to total distance over total time. The total time is 10 and the total distance is going to be this distance added also. This distance is, you can see, a rectangle. The width is 5 and the length of this rectangle is 20. So this is going to be 5 into 20, which is 100. So 100 is this square over here and 50 is this triangle over here that we calculated. So the total distance is going to be 150. 150 over 10 is 15. So the average speed is going to be 15 meters per second. I hope this is clear. The value of t when both objects were traveling at the same speed. When both objects were traveling at the same speed, it's going to be the point of intersection at the y-axis. So can you see that this is the point of intersection and the value of t over here you want to calculate. Now, how can we do that? Think about it. So we can find the gradient of this line. It's a straight line. So we can find the gradient. The first point is, let's say, 0 and 0. The second point is 5 and 20, right? So the gradient is going to be 20 over 5. 5 ones are, 5 fours are, so the gradient is going to be 4. This point over here, the y point is 12. Okay, so can I use the 2 points 0 and 0 and 12 and x? So this point, the y coordinate is 12, the x coordinate you want to find. So this time the gradient is the same throughout the line. It's a straight line, so the gradient is going to be the same. So the gradient at this point is also going to be 4, right? So 4 would equal to, now my 2 points are x and 12 and 0 and 0. So the gradient is going to be 12 minus 0, which is 12, over x minus 0, which is x. From here 4x will equal to 12. And from here, x would equal to 3. So 3 seconds is your answer for this question. The next part says you want to find the value of t when both objects have traveled the same distance. So let's just clear out the graph for a minute. This is slightly tricky. Now, object B is traveling at a constant speed of 12. तो इस पे हम speed is equals to distance over time apply कर सकते हैं. यहाँ से जो हमारा distance हो जाएगा speed into time. Right, so speed is constant at 12 and time we need to find. So distance of B is going to be 12 into t. ठीक है, distance of object A. अब distance of object B जो हो जाएगा, can you see, हमने first 5 seconds का उसका distance calculate किया हुआ था, which was 50. Now in the first 5 seconds, object A is going to obviously cover a distance of 12 into 5. राइट 12 into 5 क्या होता है 60. सो फर्स्ट 5 seconds में दोनों का डिस्टेंस सेम नहीं है. दैट मीन्स वी हैव एस्टैब्लिश द फैक्ट कि कहीं ना कहीं इस रीजन में एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा टी का जिसमें डिस्टेंस सेम हो जाएगा. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स जो ऑब्जेक्ट बी का डिस्टेंस है, ठीक है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी दिस डिस्टेंस, राइट. सो 50 प्लस, now again can you see that the object B is traveling at a constant speed of 20 now. So 20 and time t is going to be somewhere over here, right. इसका मतलब ये है कि ये जो लाइन हो जाएगी ये हो जाएगा t minus 5. Why t minus 5? Because all of this is t and this is 5. So we want this, so this is going to be t minus 5. So the distance for object B at which both distances are going to be equal is going to be 50 plus 20 into t minus 5. I'm going to repeat. जो object A है, it's traveling at a constant speed of 12 meters per second. ठीक है, तो उसका हम जो distance है वो speed is equals to distance over time से निकाल सकते हैं. यहाँ से distance आ जाएगा speed into time. Speed is constant 12 and time we want to find. So distance of object A is going to equal to 12 into t. अब अगर आप फर्स्ट 5 सेकेंड्स का डिस्टेंस निकालते हैं दोनों का, ऑब्जेक्ट बी का हमने ऑलरेडी निकाला हुआ था इन दिस फर्स्ट पार्ट विच इज़ 50. ऑब्जेक्ट ए का फर्स्ट 5 सेकेंड्स में डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा 12 इंटू 5 विच इज़ 60. इसका मतलब है कि फर्स्ट 5 सेकेंड्स के बाद कहीं जाके उनका डिस्टेंस सेम होता है, फर्स्ट 5 सेकेंड्स तक उनका डिस्टेंस सेम नहीं है. दैट मीन्स जिस टाइम पे डिस्टेंस सेम होगा वो 5 के बाद आएगा. लेट्स से समर ओवर हियर. Now object B travels at a constant speed after 5 seconds. Again, if it's traveling at a constant speed after 5 seconds, then after 5 seconds you can again apply the formula of speed is equals to distance over time. So iska matlab hai after 5 seconds distance of B is going to equal to 20 multiplied by the time. अब time क्या है? Time सिर्फ ये वाला हिस्सा लेंगे हम पूरा 0 से नहीं लेंगे क्योंकि हमने ऑलरेडी 50 यहाँ पर ऐड किया हुआ है. सो इतना हिस्सा क्या हो जाएगा? इतना हिस्सा हो जाएगा t-5. So this is going to be 50 plus 20 into t-5. And we want to find the time for which both distances are the same. So I'm going to equate these two equations together. So 12t is equals to 50 plus 20 into t-5. So from here, this is going to be 12t is equals to 50 plus 20t minus 5 2s are 100. 50 minus 100 is minus 50. Would equal to 12t minus 20t is minus 8t. This and this is going to be cancelled. So 50 is going so t is going to be 50 divided by 8. I hope this is clear. So your answer is 50 divided by 8, which is equal to 6.25 seconds. Part B says the diagram shows the distance time graph for object B. In the diagram, OP is a curve and PQ is a straight line. State the values of D1 and D2. So, curve का मतलब है कि the speed is changing, and because it's a curve that is going up, this is a curve जिसका gradient increase हो रहा है. कैसे पता? अगर मैं rough tangents बनाऊँ इस curve पे, so यहाँ पर हमारा tangent let's say कुछ ऐसा होगा, यहाँ पे ऐसा होगा. So can you see that the tangent is steepening? That means the gradient is increasing, and the distance time graph का जो gradient होता है वो speed होता है. तो अगर gradient increase कर रहा है तो speed increase कर रही है. That means this part is for the part where the speed is increasing. That means this part over here for the first 5 seconds. So state the value of D1 and D2. After the first 5 seconds, object B travels 50 meters, and after 10 seconds, object B travels 150 meters. So this is going to be 50 and 150. What does the gradient of the straight line PQ represent? It's going to represent speed. Write down the gradient of the tangent to the curve at 2.5. So at 2.5, the gradient of the tangent to the curve is going to give you the speed at 2.5, right? So 2.5 पे आपकी speed क्या हो जाती? हमने यहाँ पर already इसका gradient निकाला हुआ था, which is 4. So it means 2.5 पे time 2.5 पे you want the value for y. So it's going to be 2.5 into 4, which is 10. So इसका आंसर हो जाएगा 10. Now part C says after 10 seconds both objects slow down at the same constant rate. मतलब acceleration same है, और acceleration क्या होती है? It's change in speed over change in time. Object A came to rest after a further 9 seconds. How many seconds from the start of its motion did object B come to rest? So object A की जो acceleration होगी, change in speed क्या हो जाएगा? Because they come to rest, it's starting from 12. So change in speed is going to be 12 minus 0, which is 12, and time उसको कितना लगता है? उसको 9 seconds लगते हैं. So this is the acceleration of object A. Because it's slowing down, it's going to be negative. So 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9. So minus 4 by 3 is the acceleration of object A. Because same constant rate है तो यही acceleration object B की होगी. Object B की change in speed क्या हो जाएगी? negative 20. So this is going to be negative 20 over t. From here t would equal to 20 into 3 over 4. 4 1s are, 4 5s are. So t would equal to 15. Now it says from the start of its motion. So 10 plus 15 हो जाएगा. So the answer is 25 seconds. I hope this is clear. Question 3 is again a speed time graph. Try to do this on your own. If you have any confusions, just let me know. The year is mentioned, you can check your answers. Let's try question number 4, which is a distance time graph. Question number 4 says the distance time graph shows Ravi's cycle journey. He sets out from home and cycles to a park. After a short stop at the park, he then continues his journey to a shopping center. He stops for lunch at the shopping center before cycling home. At what time does Ravi arrive at the park? So he sets out from home and cycles to the park. So this first part is showing his journey from the home to the park. After a short stop, so this is going to be the short stop where the gradient is 0, hence the speed is 0, and he has stopped. After a short stop at the park, he then continues his journey to the shopping center. So this line is now representing his journey to the shopping center. Okay? And then he's going to stop again. So this point is showing his next stop. He stops for lunch at the shopping center before cycling home. So this line shows his journey back home. At what time does Ravi arrive at the park? So this is when he arrives at the park, and the time is 11:30. So what time does he arrive at the park? At 11:30. How many minutes does Ravi spend at the shopping center? अब shopping center, ये वाली ब्रेक थी शॉपिंग सेंटर की, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द टाइम दैट ही स्पेंड्स एट द शॉपिंग सेंटर. सो यू कैन सी ये हो जाएगा 13:15 और ये हो जाएगा 12. सो दिस 10 boxes represent half an hour. These 10 small boxes, they represent half an hour. They represent 30 minutes. So one small box is representing 3 minutes. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So one small box is representing 30 minutes. So two small box is going to represent, one small box is representing 3 minutes. So two small box is going to represent 6 minutes. So ये हो जाएगा 12:36. So he started at 12:36 and he stayed till 13:15. So 15 minute यहाँ से आ गए. Or if I add 4 to this is going to be 19 and 39 minutes. This makes it 39 minutes. So the answer is 39. ये मैंने कैसे किया है? So I basically want to find the time from 12:36 to 1:15. Try this on your own. How far is the park from the shopping center? So the park is this and the shopping center is this. तो फार का मतलब है आपने डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है. अब ये डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ है, स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ नहीं है, तो प्लीज़ एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ मत फाइंड करिएगा. यू जस्ट हैव टू सी द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द वाई एक्सिस. ही स्टार्टेड एट 10 and he finished at 15, 16, 17, 18 kilometers per hour. So you want to find how far the shopping center is from the park. So it's going to be 8 kilometers. I hope this is clear. At what speed does Ravi cycle home? Now this is a distance time graph, so speed is the gradient. So gradient find करने के लिए आपको 2 points चाहिए. पहला point है 18 and 13:15 minutes. Okay, so 1:15 on time, and the second point is going to be 0 and 2. अब यहाँ पर 2 PM. अब यहाँ पर एक कैच है, आपने स्पीड निकालनी है किलोमीटर्स पर आवर में. तो जो आप टाइम दोगे वो आप टाइम उसका निकालोगे, उसको कितने घंटे लगते हैं. So he starts going home at 1:15 and he reaches home by 2. That means it takes him 45 minutes, which is 3/4 of an hour. So the time is equals to 3/4. So give your answer in kilometers per hour. So speed is equals to distance over time. Distance क्या है? Distance है 18. So this is going to be 18 divided by 3/4. So the answer is 18 into 4/3. 3 ones are 3 6 are 6 into 4 is 24. So the answer is 24 kilometers per hour. Between which two places did Ravi cycle the slowest? The slowest is going to be when he's going to have the flattest gradient. So it's between the park and the shopping center. So park and shopping center. Salim, Ravi's brother, sets out from home at 11:15. He cycles directly to the shopping center at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. Who arrives at the shopping center first? How many minutes later does his brother arrive? Okay, so सबसे पहले घर से शॉपिंग सेंटर तक का डिस्टेंस कितना है? It is 18 kilometers. You can see it from the graph. And if his brother travels at a constant speed of 15 kilometers per hour, that means speed is equals to distance over time. Distance 18 का cover करना है, so time will be 18 over speed, which is 15. 3 6 are 18, 3 5s are 15. This is 6 by 5. Okay, 6 by 5. The speed is in kilometers. So this is 6 by 5 hours. Okay, because the speed is in kilometers per hour and the distance is in hour. So 6 by 5 को जब मैं minutes में convert करूँगी, it's going to be 6 by 5 into 60. Okay, 5 ones are 5 12s are 12 6 are 72. So it takes him 72 minutes. So it takes him 72 minutes to reach. Now he sets out from home at 11:15. If he starts from 11:15, so 72 minutes is basically 1 hour and 12 minutes. So 11:15 to 12:15 is 1 hour, and then 12 minutes would make it 12. 15 plus 10 is 25, 12, 27. So Salim reaches at 12:27 and Ravi reaches at 12:36. So Salim will reach first, okay? And what's the difference between their time? It's going to be 9 minutes. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. That's 9 minutes. I hope this is clear. This is it for this video. We've done 2 questions on speed time graphs and 1 question on distance time graph. Try to complete these questions on your own. The years have been written at the end of each question. You can check the marking schemes online. And if you still feel like there are any confusions, we can always discuss it in class. This is it for today. Take care. Goodbye.